and the girder of the metro line, and they have observed certain defects, and in the interest of speedy work, because these repairs are to be done under the girders, below the girders, in little odd kind of locations, and when the train is moving, then repair will not be possible. Repair will not be giving effective results. Therefore, they considered it, the Reliance have considered it is desirable to close the operations and look for solutions. And since it was a matter of the structure also, in the sense that not merely train operation, so we have set up, we had a meeting today first of all, in which all the senior officers of Reliance and the Delhi Metro, Ministry of Railways, and the design agency which has designed the airport line structures, as well as besides the Chief Secretary of Delhi and myself, we all sat together. Ahead of that, on 2nd July also we had a meeting of similar nature, where we have when we requested the railways to provide the services of technical experts on structural matters, who will associate along with a team from Reliance and Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, DMRC, and this team has started the inspection, and already quite a few locations they have inspected, and the inspection is going on, and we expect that the inspections would be over in the next about 10 days time. The inspection should get over. Side by side, the design engineers have been advised to revisit the whole alignments and design, and see that based on the align and also match with the inspection report, the design report should be matched to find out appropriate solutions, and this solution will be put into implementation, and this will be completed, expected to be completed in 1 to 1.5 months time. So we could have continued the operation probably with slowed down train and repair side by side, but this would not have given, probably this, of course the Reliance have decided to kind of stop it, but we did not pressurize them much to continue with the, because repairs would not have given good results also, while the train is moving, and below that adhesives are to be put, so adhesives require time to settle down, and so it is considered, I think it is a good decision on part of Reliance also to have stopped the operation in all dimensions of the thing. Perhaps it is not a inappropriate decision, and so we hope that sometime in the 3rd week of or 4th week of August, we hope to see the trains operating once again. This is our suggestion to you.
सर, बंद करने के पीछे घाटा भी एक कारण है, इसमें कितनी सच्चाई है इस बात में?
ये तो रिलायंस बता सकते हैं, I don't know. आपसे पूछ लेंगे. The question is that operation, yes, माइक आप यूज कर लें, ये माइक है. We expect that by end 3rd or 4th week of August.
इतने सारे माइक शिफ्ट नहीं होगा यार, मैं थोड़ा जोर से बोलता हूँ. There have been some reports also in the press. Today morning I saw that there is a financial loss, and therefore that is the real reason for stopping the line. Obviously, someone is spreading canards, and we would not have held this press conference with the Secretary of the Ministry of Urban Development unless there was a valid reason for stopping the line. And we have been discussing this for probably now for the last 2 weeks. Let me just tell you that this line is not making profit. That's clear. I am not going to tell you, mislead you and say that this line is making profit. But then I can tell you about 100 public-private partnership projects in India as well as abroad, globally, which are not making profits. And there are solutions found to those. Those solutions are different, those forums are different. This forum and this decision is purely linked to safety and operations of the line, and no way connected with the financials of the line. If there are any other questions related to this, I can take it.
सर, ये कहा जा रहा है कि उसकी जो रेट्स है, जो टिकट्स के जो दाम है वो बहुत ज़्यादा है, इस वजह से उसकी पॉपुलैरिटी, उसमें लोग ज़्यादा सफ़र नहीं कर रहे हैं, 15,000 से ज़्यादा एक दिन में यात्री नहीं आ रहे। ये भी एक वजह है कि उस पूरी लाइन को जो असली मकसद था वो पूरा नहीं हुआ।
See, this is a bit of a conundrum of a line, in the sense that this is originally a metro cum airport express line, because people who travel from Dwarka to New Delhi are metro passengers, and people who travel from airport to New Delhi are airport passengers, and this is where the peculiarity comes in. Airport lines are always having higher tariffs everywhere in the world.
All over the world, yes.
And this
That is
line
true.
is also differently built.
That is true.
This line is built with screen doors so that people cannot commit suicide, for example. These stations are air conditioned. You know, these are not true in metro. And there are a lot of differences in cost, speed, everything, as designed. So the cost is different, the tariff is different. People who travel from Dwarka to New Delhi who are not airport passengers, they may be feeling that the tariff is high, but by global standards, these tariffs are pretty low. But for them also, we have got monthly pass and things like that. So that's not an issue of ridership. The ridership issue comes from different situations, different challenges.
विचार विमर्श चल रहा है कि टैरिफ कम किया जाए उसका किराया।
Tariff कम करने का, this is not the time when we are discussing that.
आगे चलिए।
आपको क्या लगता है
दूसरी
कि
question,
किसकी
sir.
गलती थी, कौन इसके लिए जिम्मेदार है कि पहले लाइन बन गई, साल भर चलने के बाद आपको सिविल वर्क में खामियां दिखाई दी? And what action will be taken?
ना अभी तो इंक्वायरी करके पता कर रहे हैं कि डिफेक्ट क्या है, व्हाट इज द बेसिक डिफेक्ट एंड हाउ इट कैन बी रेक्टिफाइड. पैरेलली इंक्वायरी एज टू how who is responsible will be done separately.
The civil construction has been built by DMRC, and which is a globally reputed company for that matter. But a civil construction is supposed to be there for 100 years at least, as railways always say.
Yeah.
But it is within a year this kind of tracks have been developed, and what we got to know that DMRC also didn't give any project map to Reliance also after finishing the work. So will there be any action against DMRC on that? Or the contractors?
No, you see, it is also correct to say that the construction should last for 100 years, and we believe it will last for 100 years. It is, you see, there are bearing is part of construction, no doubt, but the issue is with the bearing, and that too in certain locations. But the train cannot operate ignoring these locations. Train has to go from end to end. Therefore, even though a few sections or few locations had the problem, this had to be stopped, and definitely this is not the very happiest of the happy situation that we have to stop the operations of the train.
Sir, problem क्या है basically?
As I said, that the problem is that in some locations the filler on top of the bearing, the grouting on the top of the bearing has, in most cases, the notice wherever problems are noticed, it is that grouting, that is filling material between the girder and the bearing, that has lost strength as much as it should have originally.
Sir,
And
Stop it.